doctors don't tell you you're not going to be able to handle the heat anymore. If it's 80, you're feeling 90 to 95, and your body can't cool down. And yeah, they have calcium channel blockers. They have something called amlodipine that I'm going to try to get on. Yeah, only because that also helps. I think there's a vasodilation effect where it helps the muscles relax so the blood flows more, which of course would come in great in the gym as well. You know, with the age factor, having blood more facilitated, much like taking beet juice, which if you're on blood pressure meds, don't take beet juice and other things. Yeah, because it might drop your blood pressure too much. Yeah, beet juice or nitric oxide is also not nitrous oxide. That's what you put in a car. Nitric oxide makes your veins more elastic, let's call it. So if something becomes more elastic, and it gives, then of course the pressure is lessened. If something is harder and it doesn't give, the pressure not only is it constant, but it's more than it would be if it were more elastic. Yeah, the doctors call it vasodilation, for vascular dilation, I believe. Yeah, so just word to the wise, if you're taking blood pressure meds, don't mix too many. They don't use our medicine, because who knows what else they're putting in us through the meds. Yeah, I stopped taking Wellbutrin. I made a video about it, I think, on this channel, because I put a pill dropped in a glass of water. I didn't know it. Then when it was in there, I was like, I'm going to use a magnet, see if any metal particle. The letter W slid right off the pill, right onto the magnet. Why would you have a magnetized letter? Which right away, I think that it's the stuff they had in the you-know-what. I was like, no, they're graphene oxiding the letters. And then I began to look. Nobody regulates who stamps the there's no regulation on the stamp that goes on the, you know how it comes stamped with a letter sometimes? Most of them are like imprints, but some have letters like Wellbutrin. It has a W. Yeah, it was like, that's how they're feeding us the graphene oxide. After COVID, come on, man. Will you doubt anything? Are you really going to say, no, they wouldn't put graphene oxide? Of course they would. They had the technology through something called TheraGrippers. TheraGrippers, look it up.